We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 All-Star Night in Rockingham. We are live from Rockingham, North Carolina tonight, and it is officially, like I said, All-Star Night from Rockingham Speedway as we welcome you in live. Alright, this is The Rock. Rockingham, North Carolina for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Of course, it's the All-Star Race tonight, but first of all, we are going to be heading to Rockingham Speedway for the All-Star Race Open. That's going to be a 45-lap race. We'll have 3 drivers advancing from that to the main event. And of course, we welcome you live into the broadcast booth tonight. As this is All-Star Night for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series this season, and we are very, very excited for this one tonight from Rockingham Speedway. So, of course, the Xfinity Series was on track yesterday. They were here at Rockingham Speedway. And then, of course, we had the iCar Series on Tuesday night. And, of course, now, tonight, it is the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 All-Star Race. And first up, like I mentioned earlier, it's the All-Star Race Open, where we'll have 3 drivers advancing, top 3 that finish in the race, and then, of course, the other driver that advances will be your fan vote winner. And it's still available, available to vote on. It's on our Discord. It's on our story. It's in the Discord server. It's on my YouTube channel. It's a lot of places right now. Vote on a driver that you want to vote into the Season 4, I should say, All-Star Race. So here we go from Rockingham Speedway. This is the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series All-Star Race Open. First up, of course, 45 laps, like I said. No halfway break for either races tonight. And this should be a pretty fun night from Rockingham Speedway. All right. Welcome live to The Rock, here in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series for the Season number 4 All-Star Race Open. Oh, Wilkin already going around here. Of course, these are drivers that have not won in the FedEx Cup Series this or last season, or haven't made the playoffs last season. We got a 20-minute warm-up session up first, of course. Another thing to talk about tonight is the drivers that are locked into the All-Star race. They are all drivers that have, of course, won in Season 3 and Season 4, and then made the playoffs in Season 3. That's the criteria. These drivers have not. And here is Wilkin up to speed off turn 4 and down to the front straightaway here at The Rock. And back into 1 he will go up the racetrack slightly as he will exit turn number 2 and head down the back straight. He's going to wreck down there, and he's going to be hard on the wall on the back straightaway. There is Joseph Tucker in the 52 pulling onto the racetrack, of course. First full-time season for Ethan Schindler Racing this year. He is a rookie. We're actually going to have 3 ETR cars full-time that are going to be in this race tonight. 2 of them are rookies. 1, Wilkin, didn't make the playoffs or win last season. But all 3 of them have had pretty solid years. Kind of close to the race wins as well. Turn 2, that exit is very, very bumpy, as you can see. Drivers are going to have to get used to that. There is the 81 of Sean Hilkwich. Oh, he's going to get spun around now on the bottom of the racetrack. And he will pull in to the pits. Here comes Matthew Rivera spinning off pit road for whatever reason there. This is All-Star Night, of course, for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Here comes Matthew. All right. Andrew Stacy has now joined in this session. So, of course, a 20-minute warm-up session, usually a half hour, but of course it's the All-Star Race Open, so only 20 minutes for tonight. I am seeing so many cars getting sideways there off the exit of turn number 2. I think we're finally starting to figure out they can't drive it that hard through there. Here's that 12 of Trenton Wilkin heading down the back straightaway. So, of course, 45 laps, no halfway break, no guaranteed cautions. Top 3 advance to the All-Star Race main event, and we'll have 1 fan vote winner. The rest will go home. As the 12 of Wilkin will head down into 1 and 2. Of course, another thing to talk about tonight, we gotta mention this, as Wilkin bounces over the bumps. That was an issue there in the Xfinity Series race, the turn 2 exit, but they were just hitting the wall there and wrecking. We gotta mention this, of course. This has been an absolutely chaotic week in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League so far, off track for the most part. Of course, it all started where we had news yesterday morning, I should say, that Highline Motorsports, the 2 Highline Motorsports haulers for the Cup Series, Matthew White and Braden Hunsicker, they were involved in a multi-hauler incident on the way to Rockingham Speedway out of Charlotte, North Carolina, where, of course, all teams are based for the most part. And actually also collected the hauler of the number 71, Cole Clausen. Those are 3 drivers that were locked into the All-Star Race, 2 NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series champions as well. And there was tons of damage to the haulers, of course, and then there was also big damage to the race cars inside, and they ultimately, because it's a non-points race, ultimately they didn't have enough resources to keep going, and they just ultimately decided to pull out of this one tonight. They'll be back for Charlotte next week. Another thing that happened is that Showtime Motorsports, there was actually, about an hour after Aiden Donahue left the race shop, of course he was in the 82 for the Xfinity Series last night, he actually won the race. There was actually a shop fire where Connor Asvel and Ashton Miller's cars, where they were also both locked into the All-Star Race, ended up destroying both of those cars right before they were scheduled to leave Rockingham Speedway from Concord, North Carolina. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, hauler fire at Showtime Motorsports, and they decided to pull all 3 of their cars out. And of course, they had Miller and Asvel both locked into the main event, and then Gary Smith, who was going to be in this All-Star Race open tonight, they pulled all 3 of them out from Showtime Motorsports. So they will also go to focus on Charlotte next week, of course, the Charlotte 600, the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. And then we have Payson Lindsay, who is currently under suspension, and then you got Carlos Ortiz, who's currently under suspension as well. And that is just the amount of drivers that were locked into the main event that we'll have missing tonight's All-Star Race. That is, of course, absolutely insane news. And we're going to have 3 drivers join them. Well, actually, we'll have 4 drivers join them, the top 3 in this race, and then the 1 fan vote winner. So we don't really expect an enormous field for tonight. There were only about 16, 17 drivers locked in originally, and then we have tons of them with big off-track issues. It was such an insane week around the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League this week that are going to be having to pull out. A lot of them didn't even make it to the racetrack as well. Of course, teams with drivers suspended ultimately did not enter this week because there's not really a point. Unless you have a driver that was locked in, but nobody could find anyone. Or meant, at least I meant, if I can actually talk tonight, you had a driver that was locked in that you could find. But this should still be a very interesting one tonight. This track looks very, very hard to drive. There's Tucker in the wall. Tucker gonna almost, there's the alternate pit road. Here is Jacob Clarino. He's a full-time Xfinity Series driver this season. He's actually going to be making his first ever Cup Series appearance tonight from Rockingham in that 33. As he heads down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 yet again. He'll be making his official points-paying Cup Series debut next week at the Charlotte 600. Here's a 36 of William Reagan. He's had a okay season so far. Actually won the stage at Michigan last week with a fuel strategy. Gave him some great points there. He's outside the playoffs, but got definitely closer as Tucker goes around. There's Hilkwich heading through 1 and 2. See, they're starting to figure it out on the racetrack. There's Andrew Stacy pulling back on. Down the back straightaway, let's ride along with Sean Hilkwich. You can see the bumps, especially here for 3 and 4. Hilkwich in the bottom of William Reagan. In 1 and 2 they go. Reagan hits the wall ever so slightly. Oh, and he's going to overcorrect into the wall hard in front of his team, or affiliated teammate, I should say, Sean Hilkwich. Stacy also spins. There's Joseph Tucker in that 52. Currently second on the board through 1 and 2. Top 3 are all from Ethan Trendler Racing. And Hilkwich, Tucker, and Wilkin. You're also going to see tonight Justin Rout making his first ever Cup Series appearance as well. He's a Xfinity Series driver. He has 1 career win in the Xfinity Series at Fontana this year. Ooh, as Joseph Tucker gets into the back of that 33 Clarino, and then he also had Rivera going around. Down the back stretch goes Tucker. And back of the 3 and 4 he will go. Of course, the Xfinity Series was on track last night. Like I mentioned earlier, Aiden Donahue got the victory there. Joseph Tucker goes to the top of the board. So, of course, you just don't have to win this race tonight. You just have to finish top 3 as Wilkins is going to spin and hit the wall hard off corner exit. Oh, Andrew Stacy behind him as well. He will go around. And there is Sean Hilkwich in that 81 as well. Down the back stretch goes William Reagan. And into turns 3 and 4 goes the 36 machine. Of course, all these drivers looking to take that first step on becoming an all-star race winner in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. That's a hard hit by William Reagan. Into the pit barrels he goes. You don't want to be one of those drivers going home tonight. You want to be in contention for the all-star race win tonight. Of course, Rockingham Speedway, a brand new track on the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League schedule. Had some good racing so far this week, and we have the Cup Series here for a non-points race, the All-Star race tonight, as Cameron Chandler has joined the booth here tonight. So we see Jamie McKinney pulling onto the, he's going to wreck off pit road. Jamie McKinney, who has an Xfinity Series win this season. He has 1 career Cup Series win, but that was back in season 2, so he doesn't get locked in from that. Jacob Corino heads down the back straightaway in that 33. And into 3 and 4 he will go. Oh, and he's gonna spin off corner exit through the grass. All right. It's just about 4 minutes to go here in this warm-up session. From Rockingham Speedway. Of course, this is the Rock. Oh, got cars sideways. That's Sean Hilkwich in the 81. There is Trenton Wilkin in the 12. To the line. Wilkin goes to the top of the board by 1/10 of a second. So great lap time by him. Trenton Wilkin got to be one of those favorites to maybe advance tonight. Of course, he got to your top 3 and then everywhere else behind him. then I meant your fan vote winner. I don't know why I said whoever else behind him. Didn't really make any sense. But anyways, down the front straightaway goes Wilkin. There is William Reagan. There's got maybe 3 cars. Stuff going on here. As you got Jeff Tucker at the wall. Here's Andrew Stacy sliding into the wall. Up ahead of Jacob Calero. Be a great story if Jacob Calero could race his way into the All-Star races. Stacy takes a massive shot on the back straightaway. Of course, a reminder to go vote on the All-Star race fan vote, where you can vote one of these drivers into the main event. Landon Johnson going to be getting some last-minute track time here. Tucker drives in pretty deep into the wall. He goes and he'll spin. Cars definitely look very, very light on their feet. Gonna have to be careful with that tonight. As we're actually gonna make something happen for the main event, so it's not so loose. Just give us a quick second, and we'll be back live here once again from the Rock. iRacing doesn't want to listen, so. Oh wait, no, I'm just blind. iRacing is listening.
Yeah, hello, hello. Open your eyes.
Hello, hello. Alright. So Ethan Trendler magically made the weather for the main event a little bit better. Some god.
Yeah, nice try.
Wow, okay. Alright. Here's Jacob Palerno in the 1 and 2. So Cameron, this is of course your Xfinity Series driver. How do you think he's going to do tonight? Do you think he could race his way into this All-Star race? Of course, he's not a part of the fan vote, so he's got to finish inside of the top 3.
Absolutely not. I think this guy is going to smack into the wall down the back straightaway and flip his car over multiple times. I mean, Jacob Clare, however you say this guy's name, Jacob Abner, whatever, whoever you are. I mean, he's, I don't know how, but he has made a bunch of enemies running dead last every week. We've had to go through about 25 crew chiefs, and I don't even know what week we're on. And, yeah, so this guy, I don't even know how he got a part of my racing team. And BSC, Beam Stock Cars, I tell you what, that new Daytona better come out, or your stickers will no longer be on our race cars.
Okay, wow.
That's a joke. Please don't cancel every single mod because I said that. I'm joking. Maybe. Definitely.
Fat. Okay, anyways, here is... Ooh! Andrew Stacy. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just what you see from Andrew Stacy. I mean, absolute weapon on track. Just does whatever he wants and, yeah, just about took out Jacob and took out another guy.
Practice has concluded. Trenton Wilkin top of the board. Joseph Tucker second. Hillquich third. It's an all-ETR top 3. Good story if they get all 3 of their full-time cars into this main event. We will have to see. All right. Here we go for All-Star Race Open qualifying. 4 drivers will advance. 1 from the fan vote, and then the top 3 in the race. So if the fan vote winner, let's say, finishes somewhere inside of the top 3, then we'll go just next down on who was best in the fan vote, if that makes any sense. Like second best. If they didn't make it, if like all the top 3 in the fan vote somehow finish top 3 in the race, then we'll go to 4th best. We'll have a fan vote winner guaranteed. Here's Joseph Tucker heading into 1 and 2. So one of you guys will vote one of these drivers into the All-Star race. And they're going to have to thank you very much. As in the 3 and 4 goes Tucker. In that 52, there is McKinney's the line. We'll see what he can do. Actually, Jamie McKinney is the only driver in this race that has a NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series win to his name. Tucker at the top of the board. Reagan second. Here's Wilkin, was fastest in practice, currently in second. We'll see if this is a lap number 2 qualifying track. Oh, Andrew Stacy pushing a little too hard, going to spin out in the back straightaway. Here's Wilkin down the back straightaway. Let's see if he can prove. You only got to finish top 3, though. Calero, Carino, Hilquist now 4th. Rivera, oh, Wilkin's going to wreck. Into the wall he goes hard. And it's currently Joseph Tucker on provisional pole. Here is Sean Hilquist, currently 4th. How about Rivera inside of the top 3? Hilquist trying to push him off to make it an ETR 1-2-3 at the top of the board. They won last week at Michigan with Jacob Malone, who you will see later in this race, and he will do it. Hilquist the 3rd. ETR top 3 currently. Jamie McKinney is 8th. That's got to be a little bit disappointing for him. Landon Johnson now heading down the front straightaway. Also getting reports, Justin Rott has not shown up to the racetrack, so we're not sure if he's going to be in this race or not.
Must have been involved in that hauler accident.
Oh, my God, that took out so many guys. And
yeah, I mean,
thank God we have a race at home next week where all the team shops are.
I mean, my hauler drivers, Tommy Dean and Jamal Christ, they narrowly made it through the wreckage, but they are currently on their way to the track. It's going to be really close to see if they can make it before this race is over.
All right, as here's Hilquist trying to get some last-minute practice. Here's Matthew Rivera as well. So I believe your lineup is set. Landon Johnson is on pit road. It's going to be Joseph Tucker then on pole position here in Rockingham, North Carolina. It's going to be Wilkins 2nd, Hilquist 3rd. It's an all ETR 1-2-3 as they try to get all 3 of their remaining full-time cars into this race. There is Landon Johnson. He currently sits 24th in the full-time Cup Series points. We'll see over these next few races if he's able to get somewhere near that cut line. Of course, the next points race we have is in Charlotte. So, yeah. That will just about do it here in the All-Star Race Open qualifying. Okay. Here we go in Rockingham Speedway. Tucker on pole position. Kind of a surprising pole position. I would have thought Wilkin would have been on pole, but they were kind of back and forth there. As we welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 All-Star Race Open. We will have 3 drivers advancing through position, top 3 in the race, and then of course we're going to have 1 driver voted in for the fan vote. Fan vote is still open. You got maybe a half hour or so to put in those final results to see who's going to be advancing from the All-Star race by your fans. And if we have a tie, let's say, it'll be the driver that finishes highest in this race getting that upper hand. So if it's like one driver has 10 votes, another driver has 10 votes, but driver A finishes 5th, driver A finishes 7th, but driver B finishes 7th, driver A is going to get the upper hand and will be advancing. So that's how it's going to work tonight. Here we go, the All-Star Race Open. This is step number 1 to an All-Star studded night for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series in Season 4. 4 drivers ultimately will advance, the rest will go home. Here from Rockingham Speedway. It's The Rock. It's officially here for the first time ever in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League this week. It put on a great show in iCar and the Xfinity Series. We'll see what the Cup Series can do in the All-Star Race Open first up, and then the All-Star Race later tonight. All right. Here we go from The Rock. Trundler is not okay. Okay. Anyways,
yeah, nice try, Ethan Trundler. We saw that.
Oh, and it actually showed up on the stream. Okay, great. Anyways, we're back live here again from Rockingham Speed. We'll have drivers coming on pit road this time by. They'll come to check their pit boxes here in Rockingham. All right. 45 laps. Relatively, of course, a short race overall tonight at the Rock. You'll have 3 drivers moving on to the main event. 4 drivers moving on to the main event. Top 3 in the race, and 1 from a fan vote winner. The rest at the pack up and go home back to Charlotte, where they will prepare for next week's on-track action. Of course, next week we have 4 races: iCar, Trucks, Xfinity, and the Cup Series Charlotte 600, and then possibly even lobbies on Friday, as they'll come to check the pit boxes. But it's been a great return for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx, or great first ever time for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League here at Rockingham so far this week. Let's kick off the main event. First of all, the All-Star Race Open. For the All-Star Race, we'll advance 4 drivers, top 3 once again in the race, and your fan vote winner. Top 3 all ETR cars. That battle for third is going to be intense all day long. You're gonna need it to advance if you're not a popular driver. Here we go. Joseph Tucker, Trenton Wilkin on the front row. Pace car comes to pit road. The All-Star Race Open from Rockingham Speedway is underway. Oh, and they're gonna crash.
We have an incident.
What was that? My goodness, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Caution's gonna come out on lap 1. Oh my. Trenton Wilkin now has horrific tire spin, and he has big front end damage already. Not what the ETR driver wanted to see at all. Let's take a look at what happens. Of course, Wilkin on the front. I've never seen any horrible wheel spin like that. Oh my god. And of course, Flex Reagan. Luckily, they were really the only 2 involved. I mean, that was the most. I don't even know if I've ever seen that much wheel spin, ever. My god. Those things just completely spun on the front row. Listen. Oh yeah, way too hard on the gas, obviously. And he will wreck down the front straightaway.
Cletus McFarland at Charlotte in real life.
So we will look from the blimp. This is, of course, the initial start. Front row starter Trenton Wilkin hard into the wall, and he has big front end damage. Luckily, I don't think that engine has expired just yet. William Reagan has damage as well. As Wilkin gonna roll down pit road. William Reagan rolling down the pits as well. Wilkin's gonna have to hope that there are more cautions in this race. Comes pit. All right. I think the choose cone may be this time or next time by. Obviously, I don't think your leaders are going to pit. You only get 1 set of tires tonight. There were no guaranteed cautions because there's no halfway break tonight in the All-Star Race Open or the main event. As Wilkin going to get repairs, so will Reagan. No points awarded, of course, this week, but still $1 million in FedEx money. Up for grabs. All right, so they come to the choose. Tucker gonna choose the inside or air on the outside, and they kind of choose on back there. Here comes Reagan off the pits, and Wilkin's gonna have to come off the pits as well. He does have big front end damage. All right. Let's try this again from Rockingham Speedway. Going to be Joseph Tucker and now Matthew Rivera on the front row. We'll see Wilkin here. Have to make sure he nurses that thing back around. He has big damage. Not as bad as damage for William Reagan, but still not going to be optimal whatsoever. 2 drivers wreck on the initial start of the race. They're still in it, but they have damage. S will shake up the field because Trenton Wilkin was fastest in practice and probably one of your favorites to advance. Here we go, though, from Rockingham. Going to be back underway in the All-Star Race Open on lap number 5. Back to green. Much better restart there as they will come down the front straightaway. Hilkwich actually going to clear Matthew Rivera as they will head down in the 1 and 2 on speed for the first time. There is Rivera on the outside. Hilkwich currently running in second as they head down the back straightaway. McKinney to the inside of Andrew Stacy. Oh, he's gonna he's gonna put him nearly in the wall. Stacy's sideways. What a save! My God, how did he save that? Wow. What a save by Andrew Stacy. That was, oh no, they're gonna door slam. And they're wrecking. Johnson in the wall. Reagan, and the caution gonna come out yet again. My goodness, this is an absolute mess. Let's take a look at what happens now. Yeah, Johnson door slams Stacy there, and then he gets hooked by Reagan, his driver, actually. Right along with Landon Johnson to see what happened there. Of course, it all started with that an amazing save by Andrew Stacy. Here's Landon Johnson. Oh, he just gets loose, I think, on the downshift. I don't know why he was doing that. I don't think you're supposed to downshift here. So, yeah. Caution is out yet again here at the Rock on lap 7. This one has been pretty interesting so far. You have a lot of drivers getting damaged. You have some cars coming to pit road now. Wilkin, I think, going to try to repair his damage. Same thing with Reagan and Johnson. You only get one set of tires in this race, so you got to use it wisely. If you get a long green flag run, this thing is going to be over pretty shortly. Drivers that would be advancing so far are Joseph Tucker, Sean Hilkwich, and Matthew Rivera. And then, of course, that one fan vote winner. Big surprise out, of course, after that wreck, going to be Trenton Wilkin. After the lap 1 crash, he started outside of the front row. He has damage, but he is still in this thing. But can he drive his way up inside the top 3? All right, as they roll down to the back stretch here from the Rock. All right, Cameron Chandler, 2 wrecks early in the race. We're only on lap 8. What has really been your view on this race so far, and what's happened in those crashes?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like either everyone in the field is awful or this track is awful. So, these cars, they're pretty loose, especially at this track, and no one seems to be able to handle the race car. We're on lap 9, and we've already had 2 yellows, no laps on the green. So that's not what we want to see. Yeah,
as Wilkin's gonna have to come off the pits pretty quickly here. The pace car is coming, and he definitely needs to stay on the lead lap because there's no guaranteed caution tonight, of course, like we mentioned. Even with the amount of, even if he spends like 10 laps, or 10-15 laps, a lap down, and then we get a caution, he gets the free pass, he's still gonna be way back there when he needs to be inside of the top 3. But he will stay on the lead lap. We'll restart on lap 10, only gonna be 36 to go. So this thing is already going by quickly under yellow. All right, here we go. Try this again. Joseph Tucker still has been controlling this race all night long. Now he's got Sean Hilkwich to his outside. Rivera is still in that transfer spot. He's got McKinney to his outside, gonna battle for it. Pace car back down pit road yet again. Gonna be back underway on lap 10 in Rockingham. Ooh, bad start for the outside lane. Rivera now clear. Oh, Landon Johnson somehow, oh my God. We're gonna keep it green, I think, if Johnson can get fired up. And he will. As they head down the back straightaway, there is Hilkwich to the outside of McKinney. That's the battle for the transfer spot. Rivera has gotten into second place as well. McKinney down the front straight up. How about Colorino in that 33 as they head to lap 11 here at Rockingham. Rivera heading to 1 and 2. There's that 81 of Hilkwich as well as Johnson has gotten back going like we mentioned. Same thing with William Reagan. There is Stacy and Wilkin heading down the backstretch. Here's Rivera in a 3 and 4. Currently holding on to that transfer spot would be such a story if he can make it in. James McKinney currently running in fourth, trying to chase down Sean Hilkwich. for that final transfer spot. And McKinney, this is all or nothing here because he's not included in the fan vote because he's not a full-time series driver. So he needs third place or he's not going to race later tonight. Guaranteed.
Does have a significant amount of damage to that front end, though. Oh, and Helkowitz gets sideways off of 4.
Marino had a bit of a slide as well. Looking back here, Andrew Stacy running 6th, Trenton Wilkin running in 7th. We got William Reagan coming to the pits. And this may be, he's going to stop, and he will DNF. My goodness. William
Reagan was involved in that restart incident and slammed the wall, probably knocked out the toe link, and deemed it's no longer drivable.
That's going to be his race over and night over for William Reagan. He will not be in the All-Star race this season. Matthew Rivera actually trying to run down Trenton Joseph Tucker, I should say, for the race lead. They head back to 3 and 4. Rivera, what a night he's having so far, trying to win this All-Star race open. He only needs to finish 3rd, but maybe trying to put the icing on the cake as it looks like McKinney trying to chase down the 81 of Hillquist down the front straightaway. Back into 1 and 2, I should say. He is trying to get there, even with that front end damage.
McKinney's got to hope he didn't knock a hole in the radiator and has high temps. Typically can't happen with a bunch of front end damage like he has right there.
Battle for that final transfer spot. And you got Jacob Carino really good in 5th place, and then Trenton Wilkin all the way back in 6th. Oh, Rivera in the wall. He's got to be careful of that. He's currently, of course, like I mentioned, in a transfer spot. I wouldn't take too many risks. Hillquist is loose on the back straightaway. Here comes McKinney to the outside lane. For that final transfer spot, McKinney is there, trying to take it away from Hillquist. Hillquist loose again, lane. And McKinney to 3rd. Hillquist going to have to try to fight back. McKinney in the wall almost. I believe he touched it ever so slightly. Hillquist, though, falling back to 4th. Oh, Andrew Stacy had a wreck. We'll keep it green. He now goes a lap down. So off turn 4 they go. Joseph Tucker back to the line. A lap 18. Rivera on the wall
into the wall, bounces off it, and that's actually going to help him gain on Tucker.
Here he is, down the back straightaway. Ooh, Hillquist slightly hits the wall off turn 2. As they head back into 3 and 4, Matthew Rivera trying to chase down your race leader, Joseph Tucker.
And Stacy just came over the radio and said he lost power, so that's really gonna hurt his straight line speed.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to try to keep it in this thing. I hope we get a caution. He is currently a lap down outside of course, the transfer spot. As they head back to lap 20 this time, by only 26 laps to go. Drivers like Trenton Wilkin back here, still falling back to 7 seconds. He still has damage on that 12 machine. He's going to have to be banking now if we don't get a caution flag or any other drivers in front having issues or slowing down. He's going to have to be banking on that fan vote if nothing else changes here. There's Hillquist currently running in 4th, just outside of a transfer spot. Oh, he's going to really drive it into the wall as he tries to run down Jamie McKinney. Ooh, Clarino sideways off turn number 2. He will get back going in 3 and 4. And he's actually going to hit the wall.
Took the whole straightaway to save that car.
Rivera has been trying to run down Joseph Tucker for the last few laps. Oh, Rivera in the wall yet again. They've been driving it, I think, a little bit too deep. There's McKinney in the wall a little bit. Hillquist trying to take advantage of that, but McKinney actually got a pretty decent run off corner exit. They're catching lap car Landon Johnson, who is, of course, nearly wrecked down the front straightaway on the restart. As they head back into 1 and 2 at the Rock, McKinney really using that wall. Same thing with Sean Hillquist. He needs fights to get him, but McKinney now catching Rivera. He's to the inside of that 19 for second. Rivera all of a sudden losing. Oh, he's going to slide job, and he's going to be loose. Almost trying to go around. Here comes Hilquist to the bottom. He is completely sideways. Almost had a 2-for-1 special, but he ended up getting loose, and he may get passed by the 33.
Oh, and hard into the wall was Calero.
My goodness. That 33 machine slams off the wall. 4 cars under a blanket, second on back. McKinney still holds a transfer spot, but here comes the 33 Colorino trying to take it away. And he's going to get off that wall. You can't wall ride at all here from Rockingham Speedway.
That seems like a lot of guys are hitting the wall. I don't know if that's intentional. And here comes McKinney.
For second, Colorino back there as well and trying to pounce.
McKinney got a huge run off the top in turns 2.
He gets
really tight and sideways.
Here comes that 33 Colorino. Most would have him not even making the top 3, not even getting near it, but he is currently running in 4th on the bumper of 3rd. Jamie McKinney trying to advance to the All-Star race as they will go around lap car Landon Johnson. Oh, he's in the wall ahead of Rivera. There's that 01 of McKinney to the outside lane. 20 laps to go here at Rockingham. He's now to the outside of Rivera. Here comes Colorino. Where's he going to go? Rivera really under attack now. 3 wide. Oh!
Back in the wall.
McKinney.
And here comes McKinney through for second.
He'll clear him. Colorino back on the inside. And now Hilquist is back in it. He's to the inside lane.
Calero's going to have the outside on Rivera. That's where you want to be to make a pass. Rivera's going to chop his nose, and here comes Calero to the inside.
For that final transfer spot, battle for 3rd. He'll slide his way up the racetrack, and now a big run coming. To the inside he goes. Oh! Carlino in the wrecking.
And goes Calero and Hilquist.
2 cars crash in the back straightaway. Hilquist, Colorino, and the caution going to come out. With 18 laps to go, that was bound to happen. Oh, he's
what is he take out Wilkin. Oh,
what was he doing?
That is heartbreak for Trenton Wilkin. I mean, 15 years after the caution came out, he sees a spinning Jacob Calero back up the racetrack, and that's going to end both their days, most likely.
What? Oh my God! What was he doing? That was terrible. I mean, that was just awful, to say the least. I don't understand what Colorino was doing. He wrecks after the caution flags. Obviously, just got loose and then hooks the 81 of Hilquist, and they both spin down this back straightaway. But then
he
just
I guess he spun the tires trying to get it back going, and yeah, just lost it.
Oh my God, that was.
And that's a massive impact for both of those cars.
Maybe even night over for both of them. Let's ride along with Wilkin. Yeah, what is he doing? I just don't understand. And takes out both of them.
I'd like to go on board with the 81 of Hilquist to see if there was contact between him and Clavino to start that incident.
Alright, let's ride along with him. They were having such a great battle up there for the final transfer spot. This was for 4th.
Yeah, Clavino just tried to cut down the track, and Hilquist is there, just slight contact there, and unfortunately spun both cars around. And then you see here, Clavino on those warm tires just spins it out, trying to get back going.
Trent Wilkin, man, I think he's got to be in contention for the worst luck in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. It is just not even funny at this point. He's on pit road. There's Clarino on pit road. I think Wilkin might be done. That thing, tires weren't even rolling. But I don't think gonna pit. So you only got 4 cars, I think, maybe 5 gonna be. Yeah, we'll have 5 or 6 on the lead lap here. Coming up 14 to go. That's gonna be the restart. Wilkin, yeah, he's gonna be forced to stay on pit road. So Johnson's gonna come out 5th on the lead lap. This is gonna be an interesting battle, I think, mostly with Rivera and Hilquist for 3rd. That final transfer spot. Of course, we had a bunch more drivers involved in this, but Colorino trying so hard to make it into the All-Star race, not going to be his night. He will DNF. We'll restart with 14 to go this time by. So 2 cars out of the race. Carlino and Reagan. Stacy goes up back on the racetrack. He is currently in the free pass position. If we get a caution flag, which he desperately is going to need, we might see one here. We'll advance 4 drivers, of course, top 3 in this race, and then your fan vote winner. Here we go, yet again, from the Rock. 14 laps to go in the All-Star Race Open. Good restart by Hillquich, or I should say Tucker. Again, now you got Rivera and McKinney side by side for seconds. They head back into 1 and 2. Rivera around the outside lane. He's coming on Hillquich, or Tucker. Can't get there as they head down the back straightaway. Oh, Hillquich!
It's in the wall!
He got to the bumper of Rivera, then bounced up the racetrack, and now he's going to be back in line, and he'll try to chase him down. 13 to go. Oh, McKinney sliding up the racetrack. The lap cars on pit road not helping me. As they head on down the back straightaway, Tucker trying to hold on to the race lead. He has dominated tonight's race, led all the laps so far in the Open. Here comes Hillquich.
Loose in 3 and 4.
Hillquich trying to get there, trying to find some clean air on his nose to get around Matthew Rivera. And now here's the 0-1 and McKinney trying to challenge for the race lead. Currently, of course, McKinney in a transfer spot. Oh, Joseph Tucker was sideways. He'll block McKinney down the back straightaway. 2 on the outside goes the 0-1. McKinney in the wall, though.
McKinney. He's going to have a good run on Tucker here.
And he's to the inside. Obviously, he can't do that intentionally, but I don't think that was intentionally. And he'll back out of that. Now, big run coming to the outside for both Tucker, or Rivera and Hillquich. Oh, Johnson in the wall pretty decently. And here we go for third. Rivera in the wall. Hillquich is there, side by side, coming to 10 to go for the final transfer spot.
Hillquich gave Rivera a big shunt going into turn 3. As those stay side by side in the 1. More contact.
The contact is made. Door slamming him is Sean Hillquich and Matthew Rivera. And he will clear him. Rivera on Hillquich. Ooh, nearly to the wall goes that 19. They're side by side. Oh, Hillquich almost goes around. He'll save it, but he's going to lose all of that time.
He's going to need a yellow, and McKinney just said over the radio, if Tucker blocks like he did last time by, he's not lifting.
We'll see. This thing is far from over. Coming 8 laps to go in this Open race this time by. Tucker has led every lap, trying to advance to the All-Star race. Wilkin has retired from this race, unfortunately. His All-Star night will be cut short after being one of the favorites to probably even win the Open.
We do currently have beef between the 52 and the 01. I'm not too sure what they're upset about, but they are going at it for the moment over VC.
I mean, this race, if they both advance, this is just part 1. We got 100 laps for the main event coming up. My God, what a race we've seen in this Open.
Kenny is slightly closing. He was about a 10th faster last time by.
It's the wall slightly on the back straightaway. You got about 6 laps till the fan vote closes as well. Get your final votes in. McKinney up the racetrack trying to get a good run off corner exit. He will lose a bit of time to Tucker, though. Hillquich not giving up, trying to close up that gap to get that final transfer spot for third. Rivera for second place. Hillquich in the wall. You can't obviously intentionally wall ride. That'll be a penalty. We're going to be watching him. Make sure he doesn't do that. And he is doing that.
Just kissed a little bit.
Well, if he does it in the next couple of times, that may have to be a penalty. Because he obviously can't intentionally do that.
I mean, we may have to investigate more than just him, because I have seen multiple drivers doing that this whole race. As here comes Rivera looking to make a move on McKinney. Okay, Hillquich, I'm not really too sure what he's doing.
Yeah, they're coming to 4 to go this time by. Hillquich, obviously, it's illegal to wall ride in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League. And he is trying to wall ride his way to third. He is there for now, but he's loose again. Oh, McKinney wrecking on the back straightaway. Around he goes. We stay green for now. And that is the ultimate choke of the day for Jamie McKinney. We stay green. I don't know if we're going to have a caution flag, so he's backing it up. It was one car incident out of the way of everyone, so obviously no caution. Coming a 2 to go this time by.
He's still backing it up.
Here is Tucker coming at 2 laps to go in Rockingham. And now maybe your top 3 just about set. Hillquist now for second place. He got Johnson about 17 seconds back for P2. Hillquist going to drive it in deep and clear Matthew Rivera. Obviously, I think he got saved by that. He probably would have been getting a penalty. Oh, but he's almost going to wreck himself. Gotta be careful. And now he's in the wall! Landon Johnson, where is he? There he is. Coming to the white flag. Final lap for Tucker. Here's Hillquist. He is slow. And Johnson trying to close the gap. Final lap. This thing's not over. There's Hillquist. Tucker, or Johnson coming to the white flag this time by. Final time down the back straightaway for Joseph Tucker. Hillquist trying to hold on for third place. Through 3 and 4 he goes. Joseph Tucker will advance to the All-Star race. He will win the Open. Second, Matthew Rivera. What a job for him. He will also advance. And here we go. He will hold on with the damage. Sean Hillquist, your final driver in the top 3, advancing to the main event. Johnson going to ultimately come home 4th. Stacy going to be, I think, 5th. And it's Joseph Tucker advancing to the main event here in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series All-Star Race. Main event.
I do believe there may be a review on the 81 of all those wall pops he had, especially to catch back up to the field.
Currently, he does have third, but Johnson is on the lead lap, and he could maybe steal it. We'll have to see. And there he is, your fan vote winner. Andrew Stacy wins the fan vote. He is into the All-Star race. If Cameron, if you can just get him, if you can tell him that, if you can. Andrew Stacy wins the fan vote. You guys, the fans, voted him into the season number 4 Rockingham All-Star race. Currently, top 3 advancing Tucker, Rivera, Hillquist. What an All-Star race open it was, though. My God. All right. My goodness.
Okay, how about we try to call our fan vote winner, Andrew Stacy, into the booth. Andrew Stacy, you weren't good enough to make it in on speed, but let me tell you, you have been voted in by the fans, and you will be in the show. How does it feel?
You know, they call me Ango for a reason. I want to thank my fans. I think those 5 viewers are actually all Andrew Stacy fans for the FedEx live streams. Fuck Jacob Carlino. He's a terrorist. Al-Qaeda.
Okay.
And I'm proud Matthew's in there, my teammate. Sean Hillquist, I don't know what you were doing that entire race. And Landon Johnson, you've raced Xfinity for a season, and you still don't know how to drive the cars. I don't know what you're doing. And you also took out my GOAT, William Reagan, which is just uncalled for. Landon Johnson, step up your game.
So, there you hear it, folks. Andrew Stacy, he is just calling them out left and right. Andrew Stacy, to all of your ops that will be in this All-Star race, how do you feel that you're going to take care of them?
Oh, I'll take care of them, all right. As you saw, the last 2 laps, I wall ride the entire time.
You shouldn't have said that one. That is against the rules, bucko.
I'm just joking on that one. That was
Yeah.
that was Casper. You don't know Casper. That was all Casper.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to report that one to good old Ethan Trumler. Ethan Trumler, what do we say about that one?
No.
Maybe we can go down the second on the fan votes.
No. It was an engine. It was an engine issue.
Okay.
It was an engine issue.
Yeah, nice try, Andrew Stacy. I think we're gonna go try to get a hold of some of your ops that you called out in this interview, and we're gonna
Oh
try to
no.
get their opinion on that one.
Oh no.
All
Yeah,
They
right.
can't
you're
do
not
shit.
safe. Okay, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ian Goat Stacy. Yeah, we're gonna go send him in with some of his ops. Never
All
mind.
right. Um, so we'll see if we can get any post-race interviews here. So, what are we looking at, Cameron, for the Hillquich situation? Currently, we have Tucker, Rivera, Hillquich, top three advancing, and then Stacy for the fan vote.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Race control has. I'm getting told that race control fell asleep in that last half of the race, and nothing has been reviewed yet, so they'll get on that immediately.
All right, well, we're going to have some post-race interviews hopefully coming up here in just a quick second. It's still being reviewed to see if Hillquich is able to keep his third place to advance. But we got post-race interviews coming up. First of all, your All-Star Race Open winner, Joseph Tucker. Joseph Tucker, absolutely dominant All-Star Race Open, to race your way into the main event. You win it here, lead all of the laps, but you had some pressure there from Jamie McKinney. He actually ended up wrecking himself, of course, there late in the going there. What was it like controlling this race and fighting off all the pressure, knowing you were good all race long for the most part with 2 spots to the good to advance?
I mean, I don't know. I fought off a ton of pressure, yeah, but they were also wall tapping to keep up with me. I don't understand that at all. And Jamie can be mad about the block, but the block was to keep the position. It didn't wreck him at all. I didn't put him in the wall. He put himself in the wall. And I think we can all agree the wall tapping was absurd. As hearing the 4-car battle was just full of wall tapping the entire time. So, I mean, Matthew Rivera was wall tapping. Jamie put himself on the wall and got mad. I don't know. Andrew Stacy can't drive. I don't know. That's all I gotta say.
All right, as if I think Cameron Chandler has a question for you.
Go for it.
Yeah, nice try, Ethan Chandler. We're busy.
No, you aren't.
No, we're reviewing.
You're reviewing the wall tapping?
Yeah.
Okay. I found one on like lap, I think 19 of her run.
All right, so of course the main event is coming up. We're dominant here. Do you think you guys can go back to back and win the main event?
I think there's some pretty good guys in the All Star. We have Matthew White. He's phenomenal. Our beef from last week is I hope settled. I hope, but I think he'll be good. I think Cameron Chandler, surprisingly, will be good. Brandy
No,
Hunsinker.
Matthew White is actually currently he's not racing. His hauler got in a horrific accident, and he's
Oh,
currently
thank God.
yeah he's at home currently stuffing his face right now.
Oh, dang, that sucks. What about your hauler?
Oh
Is that
yeah, so
correct?
yeah, our hauler is currently on the way. We're not sure if we're gonna make it.
So you're a little late to the race, like usual.
Usual, yeah, nice try.
We didn't mean to make
It
this
wasn't
any.
a try.
Okay. All right. Anyways,
but-
Joseph, nice job getting the win here and advancing.
Thank you.
Coming up next will be second place Sean Hillquich. Or second place Matthew Rivera. Matthew Rivera, what a great race for you guys. You entered as maybe one of the drivers not really expected to advance, but you perform here, finishing second, and you will advance to the All-Star race for the first time in your career. Give me your thoughts on that.
Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to shout out my spotter CJ calling the shots on the stand. That was perfect. Yeah, it was tricky. But yeah, like you said, we performed, and I'm glad to be racing for the boys tonight.
So, of course, the All-Star race is coming up. You guys finished top 2 here in the main event, or I should say in the open race. What do you guys think you can do in the main event coming up?
I think it's gonna be all about survival. As we saw in the open, there was a bunch of wheel spinning, crashes that were I guess, driver induced. But I think it's just going to be all about survival. You might see me start further in the back, but hopefully we work our way forward. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, Matthew, well, nice job advancing here tonight, and we'll see you in the main event coming up pretty soon.
Thank you.
All right, checking in here on Cameron Chandler. Cameron, did we find anything suspicious?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have an interesting case developing. I'm hearing from the officials. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting where it's going to be more on this story as it develops, though, because we got quite a few suspects to look at.
All right, so it still isn't official, so that means the All-Star Race main event is going to be held off for just a little bit. But we're going to be, this is the unofficial results. Currently now is going to be Sean Hilkich, who came home third.
I will say, Ethan, we may need a small intermission to speed up this process.
All right.
But anyway, in the meantime, how about we go take a word with Landon Johnson, who was called out by, I believe, 2 people. Landon Johnson, you finished. Where did you finish? I'm not even too sure.
Fourth.
Okay, yeah, you finished 4th today. Under further review, potentially we'll be making it into the All-Star. But we heard you in Andrew Stacy's interview. You got called out for apparently being a horrible driver. What do you have to say to Andrew Stacy?
See, I don't know how I'm the horrible driver when I'm on the outside and he slides up into me and wrecks me and my teammate.
Okay, so Ethan Trumler, oh, never mind. Andrew Stacy's down. But yeah. So how do you feel you're gonna get your revenge on Andrew Stacy?
Well, I'll probably get in trouble. I'm not very good at wrecking people. Good at wrecking myself though.
I mean, well, I guess I shouldn't give a suggestion, but yeah, that's Landon Johnson for you guys, folks, and we'll move on to the next, I guess.
Wait. Can I get the hard charger where I went 9th to 4th?
Okay, yeah, Landon Johnson will be, at least if he doesn't make it into the All-Star, he will be leaving with the hard charger award, because apparently that's new now.
Okay. Yes. Next up, did we decide anything on the post-race stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I told you we need a small intermission after the interviews, so the All-Star race may have to be delayed by like maybe 5 minutes.
All right. Well, we're going to have Trenton Wilkin coming on for an interview. Trenton Wilkin, really rough race for you guys. You're in position maybe to advance from the speed that we saw in practice and qualifying. You started second, but then immediately had huge wheel spin on the initial start of the race. So what happened there, and then what ultimately happened to take you guys out of the race with multiple crashes after that? Just a really tough day for you guys.
The first one, I started wrong gear, hit the gas, tried to shift up, and I was already in the wall. That was on me. We had 6 minutes of damage, but we were able to come out. If honestly, that caution never come out, or, the 33 had any kind of brain cells in his brain that exist, we possibly be moving on. Because, I mean, we would not have been a lap down, and that maybe could have got us top 4, top 5, which could have put us on there, but nothing I can do. I mean, when someone's all the way at the bottom, I'm hugging the top right, and the guy goes from bottom to top. There's literally nothing I can do minus, praise Jesus, and Jesus guided the wheel into him.
All right, so of course, what is going to be your plan to rebound next week at Charlotte? You have, of course, had a decent run at Michigan. You should, I think, find yourself closer to the playoffs after that as well. What do you guys think you could do in Charlotte, North Carolina?
Pull out some voodoo dolls and try to create bad luck for everyone else, since I'm the only one in this league that wants to have all the bad luck.
All right, Trenton. Well, of course, sorry about that unfortunate incident that happened to take you guys out of the race, where you guys will not advance the Season 4 Rockingham All-Star race, but we'll see you next week in Charlotte.
Yep. Hooks out to all the wall riders out there in this race.
All right. We're going to have just about a few minutes before we go for the main event. All right, so we are still live here from Rockingham Speedway. We'll be back in about a minute time. We'll be back. Short break coming up. As we welcome you back here live to Rockingham, North Carolina for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 All-Star Race. Of course, the Open has just concluded. Joseph Tucker gets the job done. Matthew Rivera advances in second place. Third, also advancing, Sean Hillquich. Johnson just misses out in fourth. Andrew Stacy wins the fan vote. He ultimately finished P5 in this race. But, of course, results are still under review. We'll have news on that in a couple of minutes, and we'll be underway for the All-Star Race warm-up session in a few moments' time. Just give us a second. Results are currently under review, mostly for some of the wall riding incidents that we saw out of Sean Hillquich in the 81, who ultimately did advance, but under not the greatest of circumstances as we saw.
Okay, after careful review from 3 officials, including Cole Wilson, because for some reason he now isn't an official, there will be no call on the Hillquich potential wall ride, and he will be able to advance into the next into the All-Star.
All right, you heard it right there from Cameron Chandler. Sean Hillquich is officially advancing. Let's get him in here for an interview. Sean Hillquich, after some waiting there, it was now officially confirmed you will advance to the All-Star race. No action will be taken, and you will be advancing, finishing third. It was a chaotic race to get there, though. My goodness, you were back there. You almost hit the wall. You almost crashed a couple of times. You actually did crash in the back straightaway that one time. You were back and forth all race long. Somehow drove your way up into third. The 01 of McKinney spun out ahead of you as well, and you will finish somehow in P3, even holding on to Landon Johnson there at the end. Just take me through all that work to get third and advance to the All-Star race.
See, I don't even know what just happened. All I know is I ran a terrible race and I still ended up third. A lot of people were hitting the wall ahead of me. I didn't want to do that, but then at the end, I fell back trying to get around. I think it was a 19, and then I did it once. I was like, oh, that gave me 2/10. I didn't really like it, and then all the wrecks ahead of me, I'm in third, and I still wrecked my car. Almost lost it.
All right.
Wait. Never mind.
So anyways, Sean, the All-Star race main event is coming up here from Rockingham Speedway. Interesting race for you guys here in the Open. What do you guys think you can get done here for the main event?
Just gonna be keeping it clean. The first run of the Open, I kept it on the bottom, and then I kind of really came to life about 20 laps in when that caution came out. So I'm definitely gonna try to do that again, and just learning from the Open how to pass. It was a little difficult to pass out there. I was trying to pass on the bottom, and it just didn't work, and that's where I eventually got into. I think it was, I don't know who it was, but I got into someone and we spun.
All right, Sean. Well, nice job, of course, advancing here to the main event, and we'll see you coming up in just about a minute time from Rockingham.
Thank you.
All right. So, of course, like we mentioned, advancing Joseph Tucker, Matthew Rivera, Sean Hillquich. And then, of course, from the fan vote, Andrew Stacy. So, I think we are just about finally ready to go here. The All-Star Race main event is now just about to come up. And we are going to be underway from Rockingham Speedway in a few moments for the season number 4 All-Star Race in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series.
We do have some breaking news, though. The Cameron Chandler hauler will not make it to the track in time, and I will not be racing. But however, we did bring along the YouTube Ethan Tremler test car, so we will be seeing that return to the track.
Wow, that's insanely fat by Cameron Chandler. I've never seen such a fat moment. Unreal.
Yeah, good attempt, Ethan Tremler.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah, you're probably
anyways.
eating right now, honestly.
No, wow.
Oh
Anyways,
god, we gotta take that off.
main event coming up in Rockingham from the All-Star Race. Stay tuned here from Rockingham, North Carolina. 100 laps here from the Rock to decide a NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 All-Star Race winner. All right, just about to be underway here from the Rock in the main event for the NASCAR iRacing and FedEx Cup Series All-Star Race. Open was full of absolute chaos. That was not even half distance of the main event, by the way. So, my goodness, I don't even know what we're going to see at this point here from Rockingham. Main event is coming up. We are going to decide an all-star race winner tonight. As, of course, we welcome you live to the broadcast booth. I think we're also going to be joined by Landon Johnson here tonight, who did not advance to the main event ultimately. So,
actually, Ethan Tremler, we have a question. I would like to donate my spot in the All-Star race to Landon Johnson.
Really?
I would absolutely love it. Ethan Tremler, you better allow it. Yeah, you bet.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah, but he's in the
Okay.
show. Landon Johnson is filling in for Cameron Chandler in the All-Star race.
Just
I'll make sure to run last.
Landon Johnson can run the A car, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't see an issue with that.
Okay, I'm gonna go tell my teammates.
As Landon Johnson is going to be filling in at Team Chevy Motor Club tonight, he will be the new Cameron Chandler. I might as well set his iRacing name to Cameron Chandler.
Yeah, good attempt.
We're give us just a quick second. All right, nothing to see here. Okay, anyways, welcome live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 All-Star Race from Rockingham Speedway. All right, here is your open winner, Joseph Tucker, pulling on track. Give us another quick second.
Don't you do it. Okay, never mind. Nope. That's gonna show up, by the way. Yeah, is that what you want?
It's the All-Star race. I don't really care.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good try. Yeah, I think the FedEx test car might be going backwards. We gotta call CTR some money.
As we welcome you live to Rockingham Speedway tonight. Down the front straightaway goes your open race winner, Joseph Tucker.
Joke's on you, Fatty McFat. It didn't even work.
Down the back straightaway. Which one is Cameron Chandler?
Yeah, Cameron Chandler is currently in the pits, ready to go from the FedEx test car. There you see it.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Ethan Chandler's race cars are terrible. They don't work. There we go. We got it going.
Okay, there goes Cameron Chandler rolling off the pits.
Yeah, it's the test car. We're not racing today. Okay, we had to inform the rest of the field. As Cameron Chandler has connected into the lobby. I don't know what's going on. We got two Cameron Chandlers on the track. We're gonna have to have a conversation with the credentials team about that one. We got an imposter.
Cameron Chandler makes his way. Trade for.
I can't. And Andrew Stacy has threatened to kick me out of Parliament. I mean, it is just chaos going on right now on track. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. We got two Cameron Chandlers. One of them's in the 6 car.
As we go through 1 and 2 here. Joseph Tucker, there's Cameron Chandler pulling onto the track.
I mean, yeah, you see the number 6 Sonic car of Cameron Chandler. I mean, and I mean, I think Joseph Tucker, he is clueless. I mean, how about we bring Joseph Tucker in here for an interview? Joseph Tucker, you're currently behind Cameron Chandler, getting interviewed by Cameron Chandler. How does it feel?
Man, that's amazing. I love that. He's just not up to pace right now. Did he not practice this week?
Oh, no, Cameron Chandler. Oh, Cameron Chandler, where is he going? He's on the wall, and he's headed to the wall. He is down.
I mean, he's not up to pace this week. I don't think he practiced.
I need the medical crew.
Average Cameron Chandler.
I mean, yeah, Cameron Chandler's season over with that impact. I mean, that was just horrible.
Hold on, I think we need to call Cameron Chandler to race again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what's going on. I mean, we got in the staff committee. Richard Chury has sent an absolute essay. Nice try, Chury. I am not reading all that.
And I think the test car should be involved just to get an onboard view of what it feels like.
Oh yeah, here comes the test car. Wait, hold on. We got. We
Hey,
have to...
Chandler, let's wait up. Let's wait up, Chandler. Here to wait
Yeah,
up.
hello. Yeah, nice try, Ethan Chandler. We hear you.
Hey, let's just roll right here.
Somebody crashing.
Yeah, there's someone. That's Andrew Stacy, like usual. Here comes the test car.
So there's Cameron Chandler in the 6. There's
Andrew
Cameron.
Stacy has crashed into Cameron Chandler, and Cameron Chandler.
EQ him.
Yeah, and
sir.
Andrew Stacy needs the death penalty after that one. I mean, he's already got it
Oh,
once.
wow. Okay.
No, we're putting you to the death penalty.
I mean, yeah. Let's. How about we get Andrew Stacy in the call? We might as well stack the booth in here.
You drive like William Byron.
Andrew Stacy, driver, we want you in the booth. Get it on in here.
Where's the other Cameron Chandler? Oh, you're getting hooked.
Oh.
Oh, and the
Oh,
FedEx
Cameron
test car
Chandler's
is going
dead.
around.
What's on the side of the FedEx on the quarter panel of the FedEx test car?
Oh, it's a portrait of Ethan Trumler.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, is it? Hold on, I need to see this.
Yeah, Ethan Trumler. I mean, he's been doing some fishy activities, and now either he's been eating too much or he had some
My
extracurriculars.
Let's go, Cameron. Let's go test car. Oh wait, Cameron Chandler's back there.
Yeah, Cameron Chandler is closing in on the pack of Tucker and Chandler.
Let's see, is the test car up to speed this time?
Oh no, these test cars are terrible. I mean, they're built by ETR, so they're always naturally slow.
Oh,
Okay, whatever you say.
Oh, it is
Yeah, that's all
busted. Oh,
dead.
yeah, it blew a tire. Typical Ethan Trumler racing failure.
Well, there's an ETR car still running ahead of him, so.
Yeah, I mean.
No, I mean, yeah, Ethan Trumler. I mean, I don't know what kind of cars you build, but I mean, they're all garbage.
Wow.
Well, I mean, is that why you were behind me half of Michigan?
Nice attempt. Hey, I mean,
you
I'm
were.
pretty sure on the finishing results, Cameron Chandler finished ahead of Tucker.
I didn't say I finished ahead of you. I said
man.
you were behind me.
Oh
half
my
the race.
God, that is absolutely
That is
unreasonable.
horrific.
Yeah, that is just that. I don't know what has gotten into
The
this
death
guy.
penalty will be served.
And Andrew Stacy is currently
I'm
clueless.
the-
I mean, if he had a clue, he would have a clue. Steve
I mean, if you
Jobs
had a
once
brain
said it best.
cell, you could figure it out.
I mean, yeah, Steve Jobs once said it best. Stay clueless.
Let's go, test car. We get Cameron Chandler in test car.
Alright, here we go.
This don't really feel like a all-star race. This kind of feels like a test session.
You use your brain cell.
And Andrew Stacy has wiped out trying to take out the test car.
And he went right through. Yeah, Cameron Chandler, I don't think practiced this week.
Oh no, we're gonna pull the Son Hopowitz and we're gonna see how this is faster. Oh yeah, we really got the speed now.
Oh.
No, you really got the death.
Oh, hard on the wall.
Oh, yeah, we have a terrible accident.
Cameron Chandler and Cameron Chandler.
Wow, I'm still getting backed up into.
Oh.
Oh my.
So we have Cameron Chandler in the booth here. Cameron Chandler, how does it feel to be out on track?
My back hurts.
You heard it here first, folks. Cameron Chandler's back hurts. The other Cameron Chandler has Andrew Stacy in front of him. Let's see what he does. Andrew Stacy gets it
Let
up
me
to
deal with
speed.
him. Let me deal with him.
Oh, and
never
he's been
mind.
taken down.
You got sentenced to the death. I mean, the wall's a little loose up there.
I wouldn't know. I haven't got to do a lap yet.
Yeah, Cameron Chandler. Forgot Cameron Chandler hasn't been able to do a lap, and the other one's pulling away from me because he hit the wall.
Cameron Chandler in the
God.
wall.
Yeah, I mean, we're just experimenting. We're seeing how. Oh my God! Oh my
As
God!
Cameron Chandler, or Joseph Tucker, destroys Cameron Chandler.
Oh, wait for me.
Oh, don't worry, we got it going.
Oh, here's
Our
Andrew
car may
Stacy
be
and
wobbling.
Connor Havrilla.
I mean, now he's wall riding. He's doing great.
I mean,
That
don't
car's
worry.
really tested.
Don't worry, Ethan Trundler. We'll really test the durability of your race cars. And we'll test how much money you have in your pocket.
My race car can barely withstand the barrel.
Okay, since
It
I'm
wasn't
Cameron, Chandler Jr. So am I driving one of your cars, Cameron? The ETR.
Oh no, you're still in an ETR car.
No, he's from
Aw,
the Shuttle
dang.
Motor Club.
Yeah,
He's gonna be-
no, TCMC didn't bring a single car to the track.
Wow.
Sean, no, I'm sorry, buddy. It
know
wasn't
that-
me.
You know that CWR car that Jacob Colorino, Abner, whatever his name is, was driving? Yeah, that was an ETR car. We just stole it from the shop.
Oh yeah, this is a. By the way, this
Yeah,
is
that's
still
why
an
it was so
ETR
slow,
race.
actually.
Okay. You almost won the race.
I mean,
Colorino,
honestly,
yeah, nice attempt.
we're talking dog. We're talking all this smack about ETR. How about we talk about your team, Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta win.
We got.
Second in
I
points.
mean,
We're
half of
pretty
those
quick.
wins are cheated.
Cheated?
Wow.
What?
So
Yeah,
this
nice
Leroy
attempt.
win doesn't count.
I mean, you stole a win from ETR just by existing. So
I mean, yeah, that just sounds like ETR is just a little bit slow, and I mean,
we
they can't
have
beat
Dylan
the
Banks.
real race cars.
We have Dylan Banks, Road to Pro contender. I mean, I don't see any of your drivers in Road to Pro.
Yeah, I mean, none of us really care, so
Yeah, Cameron Chandler.
I
is
can tell.
washed.
washed. Yeah, nice
Yeah.
try. Hey, Ethan Schindler, how about we get you out on the racetrack? Let's see you make some laps.
I don't
Sorry,
think
he's stuck in the
Chandler wants
booth.
to.
He forgot his race suit at home.
Yeah, I mean, I will say Ethan Schindler is in the booth for a reason. Go look at that
Okay.
bathurst up and down.
I don't see you turning right.
All right, is Andrew Stacy still on track?
I mean, it's kind of funny you're talking all this. You're sitting P4 on the speed chart.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a ETR racing test car.
I'm in an ETR car.
Yeah, this is a
I'm at
test
the
car.
top. So, I think you're just having a problem.
Yeah, nice try.
So many
I
cars in
don't-
this race, it's insane.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely full field. I mean, people might not even qualify their way in. I mean, they might have to go home.
Cameron Chandler's dead.
Oh, as Cameron Chandler crashes on the back straightaway. Or the Sean Hill switch. There's Cameron Chandler on pit road, passing Cameron Chandler. So
I mean,
currently-
honestly, I can't get a lap down at this point because Andrew Stacy needs to be sentenced to the death penalty.
So currently, 6th is Cameron Chandler, and then currently in 7th is Cameron Chandler. Cameron and Cameron back there. Cameron and Cameron back there really gonna pick it up pretty soon.
I mean, yeah, it's just unacceptable. I mean,
It shows the true speed of Cameron Chandler.
As here goes Aiden Donahue into turn number 1.
No.
Oh, landed and Cameron
Spit
Chandler.
it out.
Forgot. He forgot. I mean, this starts better than the All-Star Open.
Yeah, well, Ethan Schindler might have fixed some track conditions.
I mean, you should have saw some practice. We were sliding all of turn 1.
All right, as we're still waiting on about 35 other drivers to join this race.
Well, if they don't show up, you should just give me the win. I'm already on top.
They're all on vacation. I got a message.
I think Cameron Chandler might have a shot at this one tonight.
oh yeah, I mean, absolutely blistering pace.
Since his teammates aren't here to destroy him. Sweet.
In the other half of the field.
All right, is
Yeah.
is test car Cameron actually gonna race?
Yeah, nice try.
I thought test car Cameron Toller was. What happened?
No, I told you, it's an ETR racing car.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we put test cars in our haulers. I don't recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well,
We have a-
this
we have
was
a
the thing
test
all
car
last
at-
season, so nice try.
We have a test car that was locked up in the shop. Want to explain what happened there?
And we're actually just getting word now from our techs that Matthew White has challenged Joseph Tucker to a road course.
We'll see.
He's
coming
getting
up in
shipped turn
Watkins
1.
Oh, and that's not what you like to see. I mean, A friendly competition, and then you just say you're gonna ship them. That's just unbelievable.
All right.
I mean, I did it at Michigan.
Absolutely insane stacked field here tonight. So stacked that we're missing every single NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series champion from this race.
I mean, we don't need the champions.
I mean, it's just the All-Star race. So.
I mean,
It pays $5 million. What are you talking about?
this would be my first career win, and it would only be an all-star race.
Me too.
Well, you're like, I don't know which one I'm looking at.
Oh.
You're 6'7". That's where you guys are on the board here.
Yeah, but if you subtract it, I'm number 1.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Wow.
Subtracted by like 6.
Yeah.
All right, there's Cameron Chandler currently sitting on the apron.
Sorry, he was trying to talk. He had to hook his radio back up.
Okay. As practice is over, I mean, I don't even know who's going to win this race at this point. What a stacked field we have. I mean, there are so many contenders in this race.
I mean, yeah, you just got them all.
Drivers like Matthew White, Dylan Banks, Ashton Miller, Braden Hunsicker, Connor Asbell. The list just goes on and on. Matt Grapp,
Connor
Jason
Asbell,
Lindsay,
Connor Asbell
Carlos
is the guy that
Ortiz.
just DNFs every week.
I thought I saw Carson Hocevar register for this one.
Yeah, I think
Really?
he's into the session.
Hey, Joseph Tucker, we would like to. Matthew White would like to know if you accept the challenge.
To send him into turn 1 at Indy, yeah.
Okay. Okay, sure.
I mean, what road course are we talking about here?
Oh, we're getting him back on the horn.
Because if it's a NASCAR road course, then he's just taking it too small. We better have a national road course.
He says any.
Okay,
wow.
so let's go to Interlagos.
As
In the
Joseph
next gen?
Tucker,
I don't know.
Joseph Tucker's doing this while qualifying, by the way.
He said pick again because he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't have Interlagos.
Here comes Cameron Chandler down the back straightaway.
I have to think of a track that's not on the NASCAR schedule.
And he said next gen.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
Nope.
okay.
And there goes Cameron
Okay.
Chandler around.
Silverstone, he said.
Send it a
I
little
don't have
too
that.
hard.
I don't have Silver.
Here is
Is
Matthew
anybody
Rivera.
even qualifying?
Yeah, I was talking with
Rockingham.
Rockingham? I don't think I have that. Or is it
From
free?
Sean Hillcliffe.
No, it's not.
Okay, we can... I know he has Monza, so we could try Monza. Or Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire is a fun road course at the next...
It's about to be a heater.
Oh, there goes Hillcliffe. Into the wall and wrecking down the front stretch.
I better be inducted into the Hall of Fame for being at least 5/10 faster than the field.
Let's try. Anyways, here comes Cameron Chandler off turn 4 and down the front straightaway yet again. Tucker currently on provisional pole, trying to win both the All-Star
P7.
race.
Oh,
How are
P6.
we- Oh, I was gonna say how
I
are
was
we
about,
seventh?
I was about to clip you. I was about to clip you.
All right, there are a trillion race contenders in this one tonight. Cameron Chandler, who is your pick?
Hold on. First, Matthew White says Monza is fine.
I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
Wait.
Have you asked him about Canadian Tire? Because Canadian Tire is actually pretty fun in the next, like I said.
That's not my name. Hey.
All right.
Hey, I don't see a Landon Johnson on the pylon here.
What? He didn't even get the
I don't
right
see a
one.
Landon Johnson
Okay.
on the score pylon.
Well, as our developments is happening in VC, we'll send you back to your VC, Tucker, and good luck.
Oh, thank.
All right. Welcome live to the most stacked race on Earth, the Season 4 All-Star Race at Rockingham. I mean, we should have just declared the Open as the main event at this point.
And Andrew Stacy is currently beefing with Cameron Chandler right now.
All right.
Oh my god.
Andrew Stacy thinks he's caught on. He is still clueless. Steve Jobs once said it best, bud. Stay clueless.
Okay, here we go. All seriousness, obviously this is just a, I don't want to say a screw-around race because of the Open, what a battle that was, but this is just more of a fun race. No points are awarded. Nothing's up for grabs tonight. None of your stats change after tonight. Just for fun. Kind of like a lobbies race on steroids.
$1 million of your money.
Nice try.
I mean, how do you think? How am I supposed to pay for all the cars John Butler wrecks?
I don't think John Butler's ever wrecked one of our cars.
Yeah, you're right. It's always me. I go
Mark
through 2 to
Prince.
6 cars a week.
Mark Prince, we gotta have a talk with him. As Ethan Trendler has to remember to do something. As they'll come to check
Oh,
pit
this is
road
gonna
speed.
take. This is gonna take a minute to go down. So if I somehow manage to win this, guys, is it gonna go in the history books as Cameron Chandler won?
I think so.
Aww.
As Joseph Tucker is... Oh, he's pitting. Okay. Alright, here they come to check pit road speed.
I'm gonna buy a megaphone. So people can hear me on chat.
I mean, yeah, you have Andrew Stacy right now. He is just yapping. I mean, this is a generational yap.
Oh my god.
Alright, well at least we know Chevy's gonna win this race.
I'm in a Ford.
Huh? As we were almost gonna try to restart 3 wide, or start 3 wide.
Ugh.
Here we go. This is a extremely small field. Cameron Chandler needs to mute his mic. Extremely small field, but we're underway for this season for Rockingham All-Star Race. That sounds weird. There's only 6 cars. As they head back into 1 and 2. And down the back straightaway, Connor Haverilla completely loose. There's Hilgard's 3 wide. Andrew Stacy's at the bottom of the racetrack as well. Oh,
Haverilla's around!
And oh my god, what are we doing? Are you kidding me? Cameron Chandler destroyed. Andrew Stacy's got damage. Haverilla wrecks himself.
Lap 1.
Yeah, and I think this race is already over. Throwing the towel, just, you know, I think it's starting to rain. We can go ahead and cancel this one.
just like to thank Andrew Stacy for having so much talent.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting the rest of the race, to say the least.
He gave us fast repairs.
We did.
He did.
Oh. Okay. That was on purpose.
Oh my blessed. Oh wait, no. Yeah, nice try, Cameron Chandler.
Oh.
I didn't know if we did or not.
As now we have Richard Sherry, Angry Patrick joining the booth. Richard Sherry, how do you feel about this race so far?
He's speechless.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, he's found his voice.
Good morning to all the people that celebrated.
Morning, it's at 9 o'clock at night.
Andrew Johnson, you are not gonna change my my time perception. Nice try.
Hey, Cameron Chandler to you.
Yeah, I mean,
Landon
I
Johnson, you see,
don't see a Landon Johnson. Oh wait, hold on. Let me fix that real quick.
Landon Johnson. If I saw Patrick Starr angry, I wouldn't mess with him. Not the world is not ready for angry Patrick Starr. As they're gonna come to the choose cone, I believe.
What a choose cone moment we got.
Yep. Hey, the trailer, how do we feel for today?
No comment.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, here we go. Ready to get back underway in this incredible all-star race.
As you're laughing,
Too much damage, we're done.
Landon Johnson, that's unfortunate, man. This food is so good. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Did you say this food is? Oh yeah, and that's gonna move you up on the fat poles when they come up, buddy.
Yeah. I don't care.
Oh, and that's the fat committee.
No,
Oh!
no, go on, it's so fun. Oh my god, we have to cook that day. And yeah, taco, we have to cook this rice, the
Hey Cameron,
Yeah.
we tore up the car lap one.
I mean, yeah, good thing it wasn't. I mean, this is what I was talking about, the ETR cars. I mean, they always find a way to get destroyed.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go back racing in Rockingham.
That's quite PW.
Matthew Rivera has the inside lane. Here comes Joseph Tucker around the outside lane. He's got to run around the top. He is side by side as they head down the back straightaway. And he's clear.
Yep, just so.
Okay. New leader, Matthew Rivera, or Joseph Tucker. Here comes Sean Hiltwich running down the front straightaway. We gotta keep it green for a while and just run some laps.
Joseph Tucker, he took the lead on I don't know which lap, and he's keeping it right now as we have a battle for P5 between Andrew Stacy and Brad Havila.
I'll put a bounty out there for anybody that wrecks Stacy.
Oh, and you heard it here first. Cameron Chandler has put a hit out on Andrew Stacy.
Top 5 all separated here
I'll
down the
buy you
back straightaway.
McDonald's.
Back into 3 and 4. Tucker, your current leader.
See, Cameron, I told you I wouldn't even complain one lap and finish in dead last.
As Joseph Tucker, your current leader, Rivera second, Hilquich third, Stacy, Chandler, and Chase, Stacy, Haverhill, and Chandler. Here for second. Hilquich looking to the inside of that 19er Rivera. Ooh, Rivera. That can starting to come slide around. They're coming to 3 and 4 and down the front straightaway yet again in Rockingham. go. Down to the back straightaway. Still for second place. 90 laps to go in Rockingham.
And the 81 car that Chevy, the low Chevy, used getting stuck in the back of Matthew Rivera because that this dirty air on the next gen car is really bad, and it intensifies at this racetrack because of the high banks, the high speeds, and everything. So yeah, the 81 will have to make his way around the 19 in tough manner.
So if can Cameron Chandler drag Joseph Tucker for a bit of a fuel update?
Nice try.
Wow. Battle for second now. Rivera and Hilquich goes down to the bottom of the racetrack, still in the bumper of that 19. Battle for P2 in Rockingham. Here comes Hilquich. He's looking to the inside. For second place on Matthew Rivera. Up the racetrack he goes, or now almost got turned around there by that 81 of Hilquich. As they head back into 3 and 4, Hilquich going to use that outside lane to his advantage. Going to be side by side with him. These cars look a whole lot more stable than they did in the open race. As they head down the front straightaway, Hilquich is now clear into second place on Matthew Rivera. It's a little bit tight there as they head down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 yet again.
Yeah, for the lap I got to run, it was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, they're definitely having a good one out here from Rockingham, North Carolina. About a second gap between teammates Hilquich and Tucker as they head back into 1 and 2 here from Rockingham Speedway. There's that 81 of Hilquich. Rolling now down the back straightaway. Still keeping that gap about a second. Head back into 3 and 4. See a battle for third here at the moment between Matthew Rivera and Andrew Stacy. They are actually teammates at Clear High Racing, currently running 3rd and 4th. And lap 20 this time by in Rockingham.
I mean, yeah, you just got battles all over the track. I mean, you currently have Ango Stacy side by side with that Casper fellow he was talking about earlier.
They hit back.
Yeah, what a believable race.
Coming to 80 to go this time by in Rockingham. No halfway break, so no guaranteed caution. Hilquich trying to run down his teammate Tucker. Here comes Stacy up the hill, trying to get around Matthew Rivera. He's there to the outside lane. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. Side by side for 3rd. Door to door.
Stacy's going to rip the fence, and he's going to complete the pass here. Not really much you can do when someone gets to your outside.
Stacy down to 3rd place, around Matthew Rivera. Andrew Stacy, could he be in the battle for the win tonight? Oh! Almost went around. Average Ethan Trendler commentator's curse. Oh. At 96 all of a sudden, looking pretty sideways. Here is Hilquich currently running in 2nd. Honestly, I think we should make this race for points all of a sudden. Oh, Hilquich lose.
Oh, for real.
hill twitch as they head through 3 and 4. He's now going to try the wall as they run down the front straightaway yet again here at the Rock. Just tuning in and are concerned with how this race is looking right now. Let me give you a bit of an explanation. Of course, most drivers weren't even locked in, and the drivers that were locked in, there were massive issues around the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League this week that didn't allow them to race. Then we had 4 drivers advance from the open race. What a race that was. Kind of wish that was the main event.
Yeah, we have the we had the Showtime shop juice setting on fire. I mean, if I was Eddie Donaghy, I would fire the electrician immediately.
And then, of course, you had the massive hauler crash that was involving White, Hunsicker, Chandler, and Clausen.
I believe McMillan was in it too, wasn't he? I don't know, man.
That was horrible. Everyone was in a bit of a train of haulers. It was raining at on the highway, and they all just piled up. And everyone, unfortunately, I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah, good idea. How about we crank it up?
No, too early in the race.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Wow. Listen to these beautiful mech sheds around Rockingham.
Yo, I'm going waiting, boy.
28 laps complete.
Yeah, I hope if you make this as a points race, we have more than 5 cars show up.
Yeah, about that. I don't think the Cup cars are ever gonna touch this surface ever again.
Yeah, I mean,
Be
understandable.
fine. Hopefully in real life.
Hopefully we get an actual real race car instead of a GT3.
I mean, a GT3 is a real race car. And Cameron Chandler, I like that one very much.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to say some words, but I can't.
Yeah.
I try.
Wow.
Landon Johnson, what happened?
What?
What happened?
Landon Johnson.
I'm Cameron Chandler tonight. Dude, I'm Cameron Kid.
Oh.
For the night.
You are Landon Johnson. You are Dameron C08 tonight. How do we feel?
Pretty sad. I got wrecked on lap 1 by Andrew Stasi.
Andrew Stacy is currently begging for a caution. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of begging for a caution. So someone like have a skill issue and wreck your vehicle.
Somebody throw a Coca-Cola can on the racetrack.
We might. Maybe we'll have a fun caution. You never know. It can happen in
I mean, I see a
Can we go up in the
spectator
flag
climbing the
stand?
fence.
I'll go in the flag stand. I'll pull a Michael Watcher.
Yeah, I mean, Landon Johnson, we would love to have you wave the green flag in the middle of the green flag run.
Give me a Mikey, vroom. Give me to get in the flag stand and start just waving flags.
Oh yeah, the flag needs to be waved. I don't think these drivers know that the green flag is out yet.
Yeah.
As we got breaking news from Richard Cherry, he's been stuffing his face the whole time since he's joined the broadcast, and he is now full. Richard Cherry, how was your meal?
It was pretty good, to be honest. I mean, my mom cooked with this one.
Wow,
What
so
do
we
we
say we're full and we are still stuffing our face. I mean, just unbelievable.
I just completed it. Shout out to my mom, by the way.
You heard it here first, folks. Shout out to Richard Cherry mom.
Thanks, Mama
Yeah.
Jerry.
As we go on board with the 81 car.
I mean, we're on board with the 81 of Helkowitz, and we see in the racing chat right now, he has typed well, and I'm not too sure what the meaning, the context is behind that one, but yeah, well, Sean Helkowitz, nice try.
It's the wall slightly on the backstretch. Trying to run down his teammate Tucker.
Hey guys, I know this is completely unrelated to him. But if you go to Joseph's car and go to rear chase, you can see my car catching on fire on pit road.
Oh.
What? Hey, driver! Throw yellow, driver!
Yeah, my car's on fire.
As we have Brandon Kersnacker on the booth, how do we feel?
Yeah, no, Braden Hunsnacker, we see what you said in the chat. You said Cameron Chandler is fat. I mean, that's just something, that's only something fat people would say, so.
Yeah, nice try, Cameron Chandler. I mean, this is just completely unacceptable. You got 5 drivers on the track. This is not great.
Yeah, Braden Hunsicker, we would like to know what you've been doing with your time after your hauler has crashed. Yeah, so what were you doing? Eating?
Probably. We had a.
Probably.
Yeah. We had lots of food. In our motorhome, watching this race on TV. But you know, our hauler driver just sucks, honestly. He decides to just swerve off the road and collects Matthew's hauler, and he just takes everyone out, including I think it was Connor Asbell's hauler. I do not know what happened to them, but
Oh no, Connor Asbell's hauler caught fire. I mean, he's done. His career's
Wow.
over.
yeah, he's done for the season. But you know, we've had some pretty good food watching this race, so
Yeah, I mean, so we're going to Charlotte next week. With all this extra food that you've had, I mean, how do you think this is gonna slow you down? Because I mean, you're gaining some pounds.
No, I actually think that the food's gonna help me, because it's gonna help me stay stable in the corners, and it's gonna
Oh, we
help.
got an
Just
issue.
trust me.
Andrew Stacy is out of control. He has got it recovered down the straightaway, but he is going so slow. I mean, yeah, we need to get Landon Johnson back up in the flag stand to wave the green flag. I mean, Andrew Stacy clearly thinks there's a yellow.
You said black flag him?
And we got a blown engine. Someone has blown their engine.
Hilquich in the wall. Down the back straightaway. Stacy the second. No caution.
Yeah, Brayden, you're gonna eat all that food, and you're gonna have that extra weight, which is gonna be lost whenever you get that explosive diarrhea
Oh,
during the race.
No,
All right.
we're gonna hold it inside.
of course, so now we have a bit of a break in the action. Let's go through your weekend schedule for next week's NASCAR iRacing FedEx League Charlotte Week. It's one of the biggest of the season as well. We're coming off this thing. Anyways, we go to Charlotte Motor Speedway Monday night. The NASCAR iRacing FedEx Truck Series is on Charlotte. Then we got the iCar Pro Series on Tuesday. Wednesday for the Xfinity Series. Thursday night, it's the Cup Series. Season number 4, Charlotte 600, one of the biggest races of the season. You'll see a bunch of patriotic paint schemes on the racetrack as well. You'll obviously see a bazillion times more cars on the racetrack than you see tonight. And then we possibly will have lobbies Friday.
Ethan, I don't think bazillion is a word. Try again.
Nice try. I'm commentating.
Yeah.
Coming close to halfway.
Good.
We do have a retirement. Connor Havrilla has pulled the car over, and he has called it a night. He's taken his whatever he earned, and he's going home.
Yeah, somebody needs to throw a damn blue shell towards Tucker.
You know the race is bad when Tucker's dominating the race. I mean, this is just fat.
Hopefully there's no pole. This is a good
No,
race.
there's gonna be a poll. Shout out Calvin Weathers for the polls, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think that one needs to be posted though.
Number 1 super fan.
Yeah, I don't think we need to remember this race now.
Yeah, just delete it off the channel.
And the Open was fun.
Not for me.
I mean, at least it was a race.
I got Andrew Stacy twice tonight.
I mean, I would love to bring Andrew Stacy in here, but he's currently busy. I think we do need a break in the action. I currently see a spectator climbing the fence in the middle of the front straightaway.
It looks like Ethan Trindler.
Yeah, Ethan Trumler, he has left the booth and he is currently climbing the fence. We need to put her out.
I don't think we do. Oh,
No,
Okay,
we
I'll
do.
run up to the flag stand. Okay, I'm in the flag stand.
Yep, I mean, I also see a spectator with a Coca-Cola can just ready to throw it, and he throws it.
I'm gonna lap
I mean,
50.
the track is just littered and, I mean, I guess race control has fallen asleep.
Yep, I mean, it's just unacceptable, you know.
As we stay green here in Rockingham, now to halfway.
Yep, Matthew Rivera comes into pit road, and the crowd does nothing.
Here's Sean Ilkish currently running in third. He's had an interesting night.
I feel like we're at preseason practice.
Yeah, the All-Star Race Open felt like one of the greatest races I've ever watched in my life, and this feels, honestly, this is like real life for the All-Star race, in like from like 2023 to 2024. The Open was insane. The main event, yeah, it was this.
Yeah, let's just like not have an all-star race, Ethan.
Charlotte, Infield's Oval.
Oh, and we got Cole Clausen. Cole Clausen has currently reported he's climbing the fence at turn 3, 15 beers deep. We're gonna have to see what race control thinks about that one.
Keep it green. Tucker.
Okay, yeah, Cole Clausen, I'm sorry, but your life is at danger.
If we're gonna have an all-star race, this is what we do: get the top 20 guys in the standings. We get super late models and go to Eldora, kind of like the what they used to do back in the day.
You had me until you said Eldora.
Where are we gonna go then?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna go.
Talladega.
I thought you were. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Talladega. There you go.
We have Matthew White in the chat, and he said, "Put her out." Listen to Matthew.
I mean, they had that promoter's yellow in real life. I think we might as well add it here.
Paul Clausen
Spice things
says,
up.
y'all.
Is that in the race
Y'all-
day info camera?
Yeah, it was actually.
Matthew White is running around in turn 2.
Yeah, I see him. He is currently on the apron. He is making a break for the racing track. Andrew Stacy is just gonna run past him. And we have Payson Lindsay. Payson Lindsay is not supposed to be at the racetrack. He is in the middle of the front straightaway. He is currently doing a dance. He just got ran over by Joseph Tucker. Once again, Payson Lindsay has been ran over by a race car at a track.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
And Cole Clausen at the same time has been hit by Andrew Stacy.
Oh my.
Sean
We're gonna have a
Hilquist.
small field.
Sean Hilquist, what happens?
Matthew White just got run over. This is unbelievable.
Oh.
I mean, they've all gone down.
Yeah.
And even Hilkowitz has gone down, and I think we're down to like what 3 cars in this showcase.
Put her out.
Keep it green. Here comes
Oh my
Joseph
God.
Tucker.
What do you
Down
mean
the
keep
front
it green?
There's 2 cars on the lead lap.
Ethan Trumler, I mean, if we have one more sighting of a fan climbing the fence, I think I got a caution button right next to me, and it will be pressed.
So guys, pretty fun night so far, right?
In the booth.
Yeah,
We're all like 15
being in the
beers
booth has been
drunk.
way more fun than watching this race. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Like
at least,
15 beers down.
at least the open race was good. At race. That was.
And we got Cole Clausen. Cole Clausen is currently in the infield care center. They had to wipe up his body and from the track, and he is in the care center. Cole Clausen, how do you feel?
He doesn't feel anything.
Yeah, I mean, he is
'cause he's
absolutely
dead.
down. And here comes Rivera looking to the inside of Joseph Tucker. This is the first bit of on-track accident we've had in quite some time.
Just put himself.
Let's see what he would do.
Turn him.
He goes
Slide
around
down.
the outside. And it's all over. The battle is over. Matthew Rivera will get one lap back on Joseph Tucker. And we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming.
What a race this is. I mean, this thing is all open. Who's going to win this one in Rockingham?
Oh no, I think Cameron Trent.
As I am currently on the back straightaway fence, I'm about to get run over by fucking Joseph Tucker.
Okay.
And we apologize, folks, for that language from Richard Cherry.
I am sorry. I am sorry.
He is sorry, but I mean, we're still looking for that yellow to be put out.
Oh, Andrew Stacy has fallen back.
And he is in pit road.
What a pit stop
Wow.
this is about to be. This is the money stop. This is for it all. Oh my God! He slides through his box. Oh,
What a choke. I mean,
Oh,
absolutely no
no.
pressure, and he just misses his pit box. Okay, and we're back to 5 lug nuts, apparently. And he's out and away. Yep, that's a wrecked race car. Nice try. There we go. We see him now. Oh, and we're looking at someone.
Tucker now. Still on the lead lap. Got a pit though, I think.
Hold on, folks. We have a battle of brewing between Andrew Stacy and Matthew Rivera. Andrew Stacy is on those fresh sticker tires, and this battle can be for position.
This is the.
There is 3 cars on track, and Ethan Trudler is still struggling to get to it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a generational battle right now. A battle for the ages. I'm gonna tell my grandchildren about this battle in the future. Andrew Stacy versus Matthew Rivera.
But all seriousness, guys, think about this. Stacy's gonna attempt to undercut Tucker, and he
Oh.
may. Huh?
He sold his pit stop. There is no undercut.
I mean, yeah, he was about like 25 seconds behind. I mean,
Ethan Trudler is hungry.
of course you are. Wait, hon, we finally heard signs of life from Cole Clausen. So, Cole Clausen, we would like to speak to you about that Turn 3 incident. How do you feel after getting ran over by Andrew Stacy?
Oh, it feels amazing. You know, I've drank about 50 beers in the last 30 minutes, so it feels pretty great right now. Got a few broken bones, but I think I just got to report that every man on every crew is currently climbing the catch fence right now. Watch out.
Get the green.
Okay, and Ethan Trudler, I mean, this is just absurd. I mean, this guy, like, oh, just hang it up at this point. ATP.
On lap 69. There's your dominant driver of the day. 31 to go.
And the crowd believes it.
I
We
mean,
have like
we have
12 fans in the stands.
No, look at this. We have a packed house here at Rockingham. This is incredible. Look at
I
all
feel
these
sorry for
guys.
every
Okay, well, this is
person in every
telephone.
seat.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is going to have to be refunded to every single fan in the stands. I mean, I'm going to demand compensation for having to witness this absolute masterclass race.
What a race this is. I mean, this has got to be the perfect way to set up for our second most important race week of the season in Charlotte.
Yeah, so Ethan Chandler, when am I getting that $20?
You guys get paid?
I mean,
Let's ride along with Justin Tucker.
no, I mean, Ethan, hello.
Hello.
Answer the question.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can really see the bumps in the corners. This track is particularly bumpy, and yeah, it makes it really difficult in the corners. I mean, in the Xfinity race, you saw a lot of people getting really tight at the exit of the corners. I'm not aware though on how it is on the next gen car.
Here is Tucker to 3 and 4.
Yep, I mean,
and we got Andrew Stacy dumping the clutch. He is clutching around this racetrack.
I don't know why. He spit it.
Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It sounded like he did for a second.
Ride along with him.
I know, he's just downshifting.
Can he win this race? Can he undercut Joseph Tucker? Tucker still has the pit, I think. Tucker's also shifting as he heads to 3 and 4.
yeah.
Been out there for 75 laps. I'd hope so.
Yeah, if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver because we are competing. We are competing to win. And the main motivation to all of us is to compete for the victory, not to come second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth.
All right, 25 laps to go in Rockingham in the All-Star race. This thing is still not over. Joseph Tucker's win could be
Did
under
you just
attack.
say this is still not over? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go home, Ethan Chandler.
You never know. What can
The
happen.
whole field is lapped.
We still have to have your leader pit.
Throw the caution, man.
No, if that happens, then things go stupid.
Go stupid.
78 laps in. Can Joseph Tucker make it on fuel, maybe? We'll see.
It doesn't even matter, man.
This race is still wide open. Tucker looking for his first. He of course won the Open, but he's looking for his first ever All-Star win.
Yay.
Let's make some predictions on where Braden Hunsinger is going to finish in the 600. I'm going to say a strong 24th.
Oh yeah,
If we even get
I was
24
gonna say
cars.
that.
If he even gets 24
I mean,
cars.
no.
Yeah, that balance from the hot dogs is gonna affect him for sure.
We didn't eat hot dogs.
Nice try.
We ate pizza and burgers and
Same
chips.
thing.
Not same thing. I don't shove wieners in my mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Coming to
You
20,
won't?
20 turns to go. 20 laps to go. Okay.
20.
20
Wow.
turns to go. Go home.
Ethan's had too many beers tonight.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh,
think
so
about it.
you're drinking on the job. I mean, I'm gonna need compensation to stay quiet about that one.
Yeah, no
Ethan
wonder
Tra-
why the caution hasn't been
Ethan
thrown.
Trailer, stand up and hang up the headset, dude. It's over for you.
Retire.
Yeah, I'm actually taking over the
Still
league
on.
now. Cameron Chandler, the new owner of the FedEx iRacing series.
That's not what it's called.
You will see many great things come to this league as Cameron Chandler takes ownership.
Yup.
I don't know why, but there's 6 people watching the stream. I don't know why they're wasting their time, but shout out to them for viewing the stream.
I know who it is. It's Ethan, his mom, his sister, his girlfriend, his dad, and his dog.
My dog.
Yeah!
What the? Cameron. Are we okay?
All right, let's go to crank it up.
Nyeon. 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 No se puede echar esto. La verdad que este sonido increíble, sí, este sonido de motor es increíble, me haría una paja con estos sonidos de estos coches.
Sí, sí, sí.
No Taco Bell. I'll take 3 tacos and a Mountain Dew.
Ah, tío, ten por
Baja
culo.
Blast.
Tucker really saving fuel here.
Are you okay, Cameron?
Getting ready.
I think
through.
I think there's something wrong with them.
He's putting himself through a lot of strain that he'll feel in 600 miles in Charlotte. Coming up next week on the channel, the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 4 Charlotte 600 from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, 8 p.m. Eastern Time Thursday night. We might have pre-race at 7:30 as well.
I mean, can Joseph Tucker make it on fuel?
Off we go.
We're getting a request. Richard Cherry, you have been requested to do a few full laps in Spanish commentating.
Muchas gracias a, no me acuerdo, a Radman, la verdad se agradece mucho. Circuito caracterizado por los baches, se puede ver cómo el coche está saltando de arriba abajo en las curvas. Eso también fue algo que nos costó mucho en la carrera de ayer de Xfinity, que teníamos muchos problemas de subviraje a la salida de la curva, salvo Aiden, porque Aiden hizo lo que quiso con nosotros ayer. Y nada, aquí tenemos a Joseph Tucker, que llega al final en gasolina. Tiene a Andrew Stacy por detrás, sin embargo, si sale alguna amarilla hipotética, que no creo que salga, porque tenemos a 3 personas hoy en la parrilla, como habéis escuchado toda la carrera de críticas a Ethan. ¡Oh, madre mía! Casi se la pegan. Back to English.
Oh, Andrew Stacy nearly takes out your leader, Joseph Tucker. He is flying, coming in 9 to go, and Tucker's on max fuel save mode. He can't paint or lose this race.
And they're currently going at it over the voice chat.
Tucker is saving as much as possible. Stacy running really hard.
We might see a fight after the race.
Yep, indeed.
The best part of the night.
Can Stacy somehow run him down? Tucker have to save too much. Tucker has been absolutely just lights out dominant tonight. He has led pretty much all the laps between the open race and the main event. Over 100 laps led.
Stacy's gonna need a miracle.
Maybe Tucker has to, like, maybe he runs out of fuel. I don't know. He's running so slow through the corners. Trying to make it on a full tank.
De nada, Zane.
He's now coasting. 6 laps to go. Here comes Rivera trying to put himself back on the lead lap. 17 seconds, now the gap, coming up 5 to go this time by Andrew Stacy. You got voted into this race by you, the fans. Tucker weaving his way down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Ooh, that thing doesn't sound like it's running on full song. This is definitely getting interesting. Stacy about 16, 15 seconds back. There he is down the front straightaway. He comes to 5 to go. Tucker down the front stretch coming to 4 to go. He is on max fuel save mode, trying to make it home. At this pace, he should be able to hold on. 3 laps to go in Rockingham, for Joseph Tucker trying to win both the open race and the main event. He coasts his way back into 1 and 2.
If he pulls this off, this will be back-to-back wins for ETR, won't it?
Yeah, technically 3 in a row if you count the All-Star race, or All-Star Race Open. And then, of course,
Nobody
Michigan.
counts that.
We do. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
oh.
It's pretty poor if you have to count the All-Star Open.
Bryce Benton counts it. It's his only cup win.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
We count my lobbies win with 3 people in it from the first time.
In 2023.
It was that long ago?
Yep. Coming to the white flag. This time by in Rockingham. It's 1 lap to go for Joseph Tucker here from the All-Star race. Final lap is underway at the Rock.
I almost won last season in the Truck Series.
Through 1 and 2 he goes. What a dominant day. And down the backstretch for the final time. Joseph Tucker dominated the All-Star Open. He'll dominate the All-Star main event. Joseph Tucker is going to win the Season 4 Rockingham All-Star Race. And he coasts his way to the line to have enough fuel to make a burnout. Second will be Andrew Stacy. Third, Matthew Rivera. But there is your winner, Joseph Tucker.
This race is gonna be my new melatonin right now.
Braden Hunsaker wakes up from his nap. What a day. Tucker wins Rockingham. Oh, he's out of fuel. Tucker wins the All-Star race in the smallest field we have seen since Season 1. Oh, no, he's not out of fuel.
Good job, Ethan.
And now now he's out of fuel.
You sure?
Maybe. I wanted him to drive it to victory lane. Okay, is there anyone on the track? Landon, is it possible for you to drive?
I don't know.
No one's out there. He's trying to refire it, I think. I think he's out of fuel, though. Don't think he's going to be able to get to victory lane, unfortunately.
Yeah, nice try, Ethan Chandler.
All right, anyways, Joseph Tucker wins the All-Star race. We're just going to have him for an interview because that makes sense. He's going to be the only one. All right, Joseph Tucker, All-Star race win. It was pretty easy, the smallest field I think we've ever seen. But still, it was a dominant day for you guys. More impressively, the All-Star Open win. Able to hold on for that one, and you dominate this entire night. Just take me through what it was like dominating that race and having this fuel save there at the end.
I mean, yeah, I don't. It felt amazing getting my first career win, but I was hoping it would be in a bigger field than 3 cars. And me and Sean said we had the fastest long run cars, and we definitely proved that. But unfortunately, Sean wrecked, and I survived. And then ran out of fuel to win the burnout, which is kind of sad. But I don't know. I wasn't technically fuel saving. I had to run slow, and I didn't feel safe enough for the burnout because I tried and it didn't work. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't think the All-Star race should be at Rockingham next season because of car count, but I think this is definitely going to be fun if we run it as an actual race next season.
All right, so of course, Joseph, we're heading next week to Charlotte. That is the Charlotte 600. We go from here to probably the second most important race weekend of the season, of course. Trucks Monday, iCar Tuesday, Xfinity Wednesday, and the Cup Series Charlotte 600 on Thursday. It's going to be a long one, the longest race of the season. What can we expect from you and your ETR teammates there in Charlotte?
I mean, I think me, Dylan, Jacob, I think Sean and Trenton. I think we'll have something for Matthew White and his team, but it will definitely come down to strategy. It's a long race, so everyone's going to try to survive, but there will be a few cautions as we go. But I think we'll be competitive for the Charlotte 600, whatever you would call it. I don't know. I'm just here. But I think we'll definitely be competitive.
All right, Joseph, of course, nice job getting the win here tonight, dominating the All-Star race and the All-Star race open, and we'll see you next week from Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
And that'll do it here tonight. We hope you enjoyed. I know a bit of a subpar All-Star race there at the end, but it's whatever. Anyways, that'll do it. What a great All-Star Open we had. Unfortunately, the All-Star race really it's going to be remembered for much longer. But anyways, we go next week to Charlotte, North Carolina, one of the most important race weekends of the season, like we said. Trucks Monday, iCar Tuesday, Xfinity Wednesday, Charlotte 600 on Thursday, possibly even lobbies on Friday. It's a full week of action starting on Monday night for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Truck Series Season number 4, Race 3 of the 5-race challenge on Monday night next week. So that'll do it tonight. All-Star Night is over in Rockingham. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week from Charlotte, North Carolina. We're back at home. Good night from Rockingham.